So Trump's turning into exactly what the left said he was, and it's definitely psychological warfare because everything that Tim Pool used to say the left was is coming out the mouths of the right. Hate speech isn't free speech and all this stuff, but the right really means we want you to worship and mourn our people, and when we say untrue things, you're not allowed to correct us. I mean, people can just watch go watch Charlie's content. See if you think that he was a good debater. See if you think he was a good debater. Now, you MAGA fucks will say that he's a good debater because you don't know anything about debate and you just think that bullying is debating and bullying is not debating. See if he actually came prepared to debate or if he just came and threw insults at people. And then you're sitting there telling people that he's a godly man and shit. Nothing about that is godly. He wanted to own the libs, just like all you fucking MAGA. Own the libs, make the libs look bad. I'll even hire people to come up to the microphone with the most ridiculous fucking outfits on. I'll even hire him and make fake content. They go to the extreme of making fake content and then want to say nowadays that there's hate speech is not free speech. Dude, you lied and manipulated like everything, but we can't say what you really are because that's hate speech, right? We can't correct what y'all are all saying, like, because like it's so fucking fake. It's so fucking fake when people die and all of a sudden all these people say good things about them, even though like a lot of them were like really rude to them in the last few years of life. All of a sudden they just start talking nice about people. Why couldn't you be nice when the people were alive? Right? Why can't you be nice when people are alive? We don't have to spare anybody's feelings now that he's dead, right? But y'all didn't make us like have to fucking speak up because you keep saying that he's some godly man. For first, we're not even sure if the dude's dead. It looks a lot like he's not dead and they faked his death. It looks a lot like that. So, you fake mourners out there, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. But we're supposed to hear all this stuff about how he's a godly man and brought people to God and all this stuff. And then you see the actual like events and stuff and the clips from the events, and he's just horrible to people. He's horrible to people that showed up. He told a guy that he didn't have a life because he's been to 2 events in a row. I guess like if you're on the left, you're not allowed to keep participating. You're not allowed to keep participating in the political discussion. I thought he wanted to give people voices in debate and stuff, right? That's what you keep saying. But he shamed this guy and told him he had no life. I mean, only I can do this every day. You can't come here twice in a row or you have no life. And then we saw another one where he's like, oh, our kids in America aren't starving. That's just not a thing. Kids in America are obese. Yeah, there are obese ones. There are obese ones. Yes. But I had somebody tell me, like, way back in the day, like 2014 maybe, that there was people at her kid's school that the only time they eat is at lunch, basically. Or at school. The only time they eat is at school. She said, there's kids in America that are starving. There's kids at my kid's school that only eat at school or something to that effect. Only eat lunch at school, something like that. 1 meal a day, basically. That was back then, before COVID and all that. But this guy is so cocky and unprepared and and pure hubris, right? That's their new term, pure hubris. Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand how you people can be so fucking sheltered. Like, who is sheltering you from the real world? Who is doing it? Like, what? How do you live in such a different reality than everybody else? Where, oh, there's not kids starving in America, kids are obese, and that could be okay? That's another one. See, every single clip that we find, every single clip that they show is some bullshit. Let's debate abortion, which isn't in the Bible, but somehow I still own libs with it. Even down to his last speech, he said too many. He didn't come with a number. He didn't come with the facts. He didn't come with anything. He came with hubris. And even saying that he's not what they're saying he is hate speech. No, it's the fucking truth. It's the fucking truth. You can go watch the fucking clips yourself. We don't have to worship people that you worship. We don't have to mourn people that you mourn. Celebrating death is a little bit bad, but if he faked his own death, well, go fucking celebrate it. Go fucking celebrate it. Because this is the result of him faking his death. Is Trump being able to act like it's just the left that's violent, even though, yeah, it's just not true. He's using this to go after one side of the political spectrum, right? But the narrative just isn't true. So, at this point, I think you can make fun of his death because I'm pretty sure he faked it. Oh, and based on what his wife said too, his wife said something about his God, Charlie's God, not their God. And his wife also said something about their daughter ran into their arms and she had to correct herself and ran into her arms. And is any of that normal? No. The rest of the speech is probably not normal either. I didn't watch the whole thing. I caught the part about the God thing, and then somebody else clipped about, the daughter running into their arms. Isn't it kind of weird that a wife and a husband wouldn't have the same belief system? Their God. It was his God, not their God. She said his God. And this whole situation is fucking weird. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. I'm pretty sure faking your own death breaks a whole bunch of commandments too. So there's that. There's that. Oh, and if he did get killed by anybody, it was people at the front of the stage being fucking shady, right? We already figured that out. But we're pretty sure at this point that he faked his own death. There's a picture the mainstream media is showing from his left side. His left is pointed at his left side, right? It has a bulge and a dot on the back of his shirt. This comes from every single photo the mainstream media was showing. That same thumbnail. Nothing was altered or anything. It came from that thumbnail. But, You keep saying stuff about hate speech because some teacher said that he wasn't somebody to be looked up to. Because you keep throwing out this narrative that's just false. It's just false. If you want to look up to a fucking known liar who doesn't really debate and throws insults and keeps saying that he's a good debater and a respectful person and all this stuff, maybe you should go watch his clips. Because I think that's going on too. I think there's a whole bunch of MAGA who is a fucking cult who haven't even watched any of Charlie's content that are going and defending him as a godly man because everybody else is saying it. And defending him as a respectful debater because everybody else is saying, you need to go watch the fucking content and shut the fuck up. This MAGA just runs their damn mouth. They don't even fucking look into things. They run their damn mouth. And one of them is really showing that he has no integrity and will do anything for attention. And that's way disappointing. That's way disappointing. You can't actually believe the things that you say. Are you going to go watch the clips? Or are you just going to fucking just run your mouth about propaganda? And then we got Fox News over here talking about exterminating homeless people and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's already happening. Like, apparently, now it's in my feed that a whole bunch of homeless people, major cities, multiple major cities have just disappeared off the street and nobody knows where they are. So, maybe even organ harvesting nowadays. But this is what you want to talk about because your MAGA people are so fucking stupid. I don't even think the left has got the clue yet. Maybe they'll get it now. I left them a comment because of that Fox News thing. All the stuff is showing up in my feed now. Apparently this guy keeps going to these places where homeless people would dwell under bridges and stuff, and all that's left is trash. There's no people anywhere.